Welcome to another enchanting bedtime journey with Ingrid and Chris. Gather around, little dreamers, as we embark on a magical adventure to a place full of wonder and mystery. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this story. It helps us bring you more dreamy tales. Once upon a time, nestled beyond the misty mountains, lay the Whispering Valley, a magical place where everything seemed to have a life of its own. The grass swayed like it was dancing, the flowers giggled softly when the wind blew, and even the rocks hummed gentle lullabies. No one knew why the valley whispered, but many believed it was because of an ancient magic hidden there, waiting to be discovered by someone brave and kind-hearted. One bright morning, a young girl named Eliza and her friend Oliver the Owl decided to explore the secrets of the Whispering Valley. Eliza was an adventurous spirit with bright eyes and a heart full of curiosity. She loved nothing more than discovering new places with her best friend Oliver, who, despite his round glasses and constant fussing over maps, was always up for a good adventure. As they approached the valley, the mist parted like a curtain, revealing rolling hills covered in flowers of every colour imaginable. "Look, Oliver, it's even more beautiful than I imagined," Eliza said, her voice filled with wonder. Oliver adjusted his glasses and nodded. Yes, but remember, Eliza, the valley is known for its secrets. We must tread carefully." He flapped his wings for emphasis. They wandered deeper into the valley, and soon enough they came across a group of whispering flowers. These were no ordinary flowers. Their petals shimmered in shades of gold and silver. And as Eliza leaned closer, she could hear them whispering in a gentle, musical language. "Do you hear that, Oliver?" she whispered. Oliver nodded, looking both intrigued and nervous. "I've read about these flowers. They're called the wisdom blossoms. They only bloom where there's magic and kindness," he said, puffing out his chest. Suddenly, the whispers grew louder, and Eliza heard a word that made her heart skip a beat. "Help! Help us!" Eliza turned to Oliver, her eyes wide. "Someone needs our help, Oliver! We must find them!" Without waiting for a reply, she started following the sound of the whispers, her feet carrying her further into the valley. The valley grew denser, and soon they reached an enchanted river, its waters shimmering like 1,000 tiny stars. On the other side of the river stood a magnificent willow tree, its branches swaying even though there was no wind. The whispers were coming from beneath its branches. Eliza and Oliver searched for a way across the river, but there were no bridges. "What do we do now?" asked Oliver, flapping nervously. "We can ask the river," Eliza suggested, kneeling by the shimmering water. She spoke softly. "Oh, kind river, may we cross to help those in need?" The river bubbled gently, and a moment later a path of stepping stones appeared, each one glowing with a soft light. "Thank you," Eliza said, carefully stepping onto the stones with Oliver fluttering beside her. When they reached the other side, they found a small creature tangled in the willow's roots. It was a baby dragon, its emerald scales glistening in the sunlight, its eyes filled with tears. "Oh, poor thing," Eliza whispered, gently untangling the roots. The dragon sniffled and looked up at her with big, grateful eyes. "Thank you," it said, its voice barely above a whisper. "My name is Ember. I was trying to find my way home, but I got lost." Oliver fluttered closer, his eyes wide behind his glasses. "A dragon! I've never seen a real dragon before." Ember smiled a little, still trembling. "I've been here for so long. I was too scared to move." Eliza patted Ember's head. Don't worry, Ember. We'll help you find your way home. She looked to Oliver, who quickly opened his map, scanning it for clues. There's a place called Dragon's Peak, Oliver said, pointing at a spot on the map. It's not too far from here. Maybe that's where Ember lives. With Ember now by their side, Eliza and Oliver set off towards Dragon's Peak. The journey took them through enchanted meadows, sparkling caves, and over bridges made of rainbow light. Ember grew braver with every step, his scales shining brighter as they travelled. In one meadow, they met a family of foxes who shared a special fruit with them, a golden apple that never ran out no matter how much they ate. You'll need your strength to get to Dragon's Peak, said the eldest fox, nodding kindly. They continued on, and eventually they reached the base of Dragon's Peak, a tall mountain with clouds swirling around its top. Ember's eyes widened, and he took a deep breath. That's my home, he said softly. Then let's get you there, Eliza said, smiling. The climb was steep, but Eliza and Oliver didn't give up. With each step, Ember's confidence grew until finally they reached a ledge where a large, majestic dragon stood waiting. It was Ember's mother. Her eyes filled with tears of joy as she saw her little one. Ember, my darling, I've been so worried, she said, wrapping her wings around her baby. Ember snuggled close to his mother, his tiny body finally relaxing. I'm okay, Mama. Eliza and Oliver helped me find my way back. The mother dragon looked at Eliza and Oliver, her eyes full of gratitude. Thank you, brave ones. You have done a great kindness today. The Whispering Valley will always welcome you. As a sign of her gratitude, she gave Eliza a single scale from her own tail. It shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow, and when Eliza held it, she felt warmth and magic fill her heart. This is for you, the mother dragon said. May it bring you courage and light wherever you go. Eliza and Oliver waved goodbye to Ember and his mother, their hearts full of joy and warmth as they made their way back down Dragon's Peak. The valley seemed to hum with a soft melody, the flowers whispering their thanks as the friends walked by. By the time they returned to the edge of the valley, the sun was beginning to set, painting the sky in shades of pink and orange. Eliza looked at Oliver and smiled. I think today was the best adventure yet. Oliver nodded, adjusting his glasses with a grin. Yes, and we've made new friends too. Not to mention, we've helped keep the magic alive. And so, Eliza and Oliver made their way home. The magic of the Whispering Valley, now a cherished memory in their hearts. If you enjoyed this adventure, be sure to like and subscribe so you won't miss the next magical journey with Ingrid and Chris. Sweet dreams, little explorers, and remember, kindness always brings magic.